report. Go ahead.
Thank you, Senator Grassley. Senator Feinstein.
Thanks very much, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Mayorkas, I've known you for a long time. It's very good to see you sitting there. And I thank you for your service. I want to ask a controversial question, and it has to do with guns. Each year, or excuse me, last month, TSA announced that their officers have seized 4,495 firearms at security points this year. That's a new record in the agency's 20-year history. Having an average of more than a dozen firearms seized at airport checkpoints each day is really troubling. So what is happening? To what do you attribute this increase? And how is TSA combating this very concerning issue?
Senator, it is wonderful to see you, and I am grateful for the support you have provided me throughout my enforcement career.
Could you speak up, please? I don't want to miss it.
I just express my gratitude to you, Senator, for your support throughout my enforcement career.
Thank you.
And it is wonderful to see you.
Thank
you. It is
you.
difficult to understand the cause for the increase in the carrying of firearms, the attempted carrying of firearms through security checkpoints in airports. I can assure you, Senator, that TSA is doing everything possible to both interdict that and to prevent it from continuing to occur. We have been very robust in our communication to the American public that that offense will be dealt with criminally, if appropriate, and certainly civilly as well. We must put an end to that. It jeopardizes people in the airports and, of course, our own personnel, our frontline personnel, who risk their lives every day in the service of our country.
Well, I thank you for that. Since 2012, a total of 12.7 million acres have burned in my state. That's 1 out of every 8 acres in California. 53% of the forest in California is federal. Federal salaries were way down. We have now changed that to enable them, the position of wildland firefighter to be boosted substantially. What can your agency do to help control fire, which is going to get worse as the climate gets larger, and particularly in big states, with 53% of our forest land in California being federal?
Senator, we're doing a number of things under the President's leadership to address the existential threat of climate change, and wildfires in the West is one example of that threat. We have increased grant dollars to states and local communities to build resilience to fires and, importantly, to focus on preventive efforts. Our Office of Science and Technology is developing in-ground sensors that can better detect when a fire may actually break out. We have an all-of-department effort in this because we understand both the gravity and the breadth of the threat that climate change, including the spread of wildfires, poses to our well-being.
Do you support an increase in the salary of wildland firefighters that, in terms of a comparison with California, they're non-competitive and we have 500 vacancies? We have the legislation pending to correct that, and I would hope that you would support it.
I look forward to doing so, Senator.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Feinstein. Senator Graham.
Thank